Welcome to all of you. In this session, we discuss about the laboratory preparation of alkenes. In the laboratory, alkenes are prepared by two methods. One, by elimination reaction of alkyl halides, alcohols and vicinal dihalides. And second method, by addition reactions using Lindlar catalyst or using sodium in liquid ammonia or lithium in liquid ammonia. By elimination reactions from alkyl halides, the reaction is called as dehydrohalogenation reaction. Elimination reaction of alcohol is called as dehydration reaction, and elimination reaction of vicinal dihalide is called as dehalogenation reaction. In a dehydrohalogenation reaction, as the name indicates, D is the loss. D means loss of hydro means hydrogen and halo means halogen. So dehydrohalogenation means loss of HX molecule. Now the second, dehydration. The D means the loss and hydra means water. So in dehydration reaction, water molecule is lost. And in dehalogenation reaction, the loss of halogen molecule, loss of X2 takes place. So one by one we see the preparation reactions of alkenes. The first one is elimination of HX from alkyl halide. So alkyl halides, on heating with strong base like alcoholic KOH or sodamide, undergoes elimination and forms alkene. In this reaction, halogen atom from alpha carbon and hydrogen atom from beta carbon is eliminated. So with example we see CH3 CH2X. The carbon to which halogen is attached is called as alpha carbon, and adjacent to alpha carbon, the adjacent carbon is called as beta carbon. So in the presence of alcoholic KOH, when alkyl halides are heated, we get alkene and HX, loss of hydrogen, acid takes place. Now we take another example. So 1-chloropropane on heating with alcoholic KOH gives 1-propene and HCl. Getting this? Here, this is the alpha carbon and this is the beta carbon. Okay. So in these examples, we have only one type of beta hydrogen atom. Another example we see. Chloropropane on heating with alcoholic KOH gives a product 1-propene. In this case, here this carbon is alpha carbon, this is a beta, and this is also a beta carbon. The hydrogens at this beta carbon and at this beta carbon are same. They are of one type of beta hydrogen atom, and therefore we get only one product. Now if there are two types of beta hydrogen atoms or more than two types of beta hydrogen atoms present in a molecule, present in alkyl halide, then we get two or more products. For example, two bromobutane. This is alpha carbon, this is a beta, and this is a beta dash. This is CH3 and this one is a CH2. So the hydrogen present on this CH2, this carbon, beta dash carbon, are of different nature, and hydrogen present on this beta carbon are of different nature. So this on reaction with alcoholic KOH under heating undergoes loss of beta hydrogen and gives CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2. It gives 1-butene. Or if beta dash hydrogen is lost, then we get CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH3. 2-butene. Getting this? 2-butene is having two isomers. One is trans isomer, another is cis isomer. So this is a trans isomer, trans 2-butene, and this one is and here this is a cis 2-butene. Now in such a case, we get three different products. Out of these three different products, the more substituted product is obtained as a major product. So this one is a minor because this alkene is mono-substituted alkene. It is having only one substitution. See here, we consider this group as a R group. So this is R here, here is hydrogen, here are two hydrogens. So this alkene is mono-substituted alkene. This alkene is di-substituted alkene and this is also a disubstituted alkene. But among these two alkenes, this is a trans alkene and this is a cis alkene, and we know that trans alkenes are more stable as compared to cis alkene. So this one is formed as a major product, while cis 2-butene form as a minor product. Getting this? Okay. Now, whenever there are two or more alkenes are obtained, one alkene is obtained as a major product, and which alkene is formed as a major product is decided by a Says-Whorf rule. Now we can see a Says-Whorf rule. So what is Says-Whorf rule? In an elimination reaction, the more substituted alkene is formed as a major product. As the number of alkyl substituents increases, stability of alkene also increases. That means more the substitution is present in alkene, more it is the stable. And hence, in other ways, we can also say that in an elimination reaction, more stable alkene is formed as major product. Now we can see the rate of elimination reaction of alkyl halides. The rate of elimination reaction of alkyl halide depends upon the nature of halide part and nature of alkyl part present in alkyl halide. So first one is nature of alkyl group. For the alkyl group, the rate of reaction is tertiary alkyl group is more reactive than secondary alkyl group. Secondary alkyl group is more reactive than primary alkyl group. For example, suppose we have this alkyl halide, in which suppose we have a primary alkyl halide a secondary alkyl halide and a tertiary alkyl halide. So as we proceed through the alkyl halides from primary to secondary, secondary to tertiary, branching at alpha carbon goes on increasing. See, in this case, this is the alpha carbon. In this case, this is the alpha carbon. In this case, this is the alpha carbon. So, branching at alpha carbon goes on increasing. As the branching goes on increasing, probability of elimination reaction also increases. And therefore, the tertiary alkyl halides undergoes faster elimination reaction, while primary alkyl halides undergoes slower elimination reaction. Now the second part of alkyl halide is X. So rate of reaction is also depends on the nature of halogen. So the order of reaction for halogens is iodide is more reactive than bromide, is more reactive than chloride, which is more reactive than fluoride. This is because the size of iodide is more, while the size of fluoride is less. Fluoride is smaller in size, while iodide is larger in size. Since it is larger in size, the Ci bond is weaker, and therefore it is easy to break the Ci bond. While due to smaller size of fluoride, CF bond is stronger, and it is difficult to break CF bond. Therefore, alkyl iodides undergoes rapid reaction, while alkyl fluorides undergoes slower reaction. Getting this? Now, the second type of elimination reaction is from alcohol, which is also called as dehydration reaction. Okay. Alcohols on heating with concentrated sulfuric acid undergoes elimination of water molecule and forms alkenes. For example, in this elimination reaction, OH from alpha carbon and hydrogen from beta carbon is eliminated. Another example we see. So here from one propanol we get one propene. Another example we see. In this example, there are two beta carbons, and both the beta carbons are similar in nature, and therefore the hydrogen atoms present on beta carbon are also similar in nature. That's why we get only one product. So from two propanol we get one propene. Now if there are different beta hydrogens are present on alcohol, then we get different products, and the major product is formed according to Sazeff rule. Now we can see the example. So in this molecule, there are two different types of beta hydrogens, and therefore we get a mixture of product. When a beta hydrogen is lost, then the product obtained is one butene, and if beta dash hydrogen is lost, then the product obtained is 2-butene. And 2-butene is having two isomers that are trans 2-butene or cis 2-butene. This one is a trans 2-butene and this one is cis 2-butene. Among these three, 1-butene, trans 2-butene and cis 2-butene, trans 2-butene is formed as a major product, while remaining two are formed as a minor product. Getting this? Okay. Another example we can see. Okay, so this is 2-methyl butanol, and in this molecule there are two types of beta hydrogens. See, this is beta carbon, this is beta carbon, and this is also a beta carbon. But these two beta carbons are similar in nature, while this beta carbon is different in nature. So we write it as a beta prime. Okay. So there are two different types of beta hydrogens in this molecule. So when a beta hydrogen is lost in an elimination reaction, the product obtained is this one. Okay, so this is 2-methyl 1-butene, and if beta dash hydrogen, beta prime hydrogen is lost, the product obtained is this one. It is 2-methyl 2-butene. Okay. So among these two products, this one is di-substituted alkene, while this one is tri-substituted alkene. See, this carbon is having two substituents. One, this is methyl, this is methyl. It is having two substituents, and this carbon is having one hydrogen and one methyl. So this is one more substituent. That means this product is having three substituents, while this product, this alkene, is having only two substituents. This carbon bears two hydrogens. Hydrogens are generally not considered as a substituent. Only the alkyl groups are considered as a substituent. So in this case, this carbon having this methyl group and this ethyl group, So it is having two substituents, while this carbon is having only hydrogen. That means this alkene is disubstituted. So according to Stejef rule, the more substituted alkene is formed as a major product, because more substituted alkene is more stable, and therefore 2-methyl-2-butene is formed as a major product, while 2-methyl-1-butene is formed as a minor product. Getting this? Now come to the reactivity of alcohol. Reactivity of alcohol is similar to the alkyl halides. So, tertiary alcohol undergoes rapid dehydration reaction, rapid elimination reaction as compared to secondary alcohols. Secondary alcohols undergoes rapid elimination reaction as compared to primary alcohols. So, with example we can understood this one. This is a tertiary alcohol. This is a secondary alcohol, and this one is a primary alcohol. So tertiary alcohol undergoes rapid elimination reaction, because in tertiary alcohol there are more number of beta hydrogen atoms, and since there are more number of beta hydrogen atoms, the probability of elimination increases. While in case of primary alcohols, there are less number of beta hydrogen atoms, and therefore it undergoes slower reaction. Getting this? Okay. Now the third reaction from which we can prepare alkene by elimination is from vicinal dihalides. This reaction is also called as dehalogenation reaction. So what is vicinal dihalide? The dihalides in which halogen are present on two adjacent carbon atoms is called as vicinal dihalide. For example, the alkyl dihalide in which halogens are present on two adjacent carbon atoms, this is called as vicinal dihalide. So vicinal dihalide on heating with zinc or potassium iodide, it undergoes elimination reaction and forms alkene. For example, suppose 1,2-dichloroethane on heating with zinc gives ethene and zinc dichloride. Another example we can see, 1,2-dichloropropane on reaction with potassium iodide forms propene, potassium chloride and iodochloride. These are the byproducts. Getting this? So, by elimination reaction of vicinal dihalides, we obtain alkenes. Now, the another type of reaction by which we can prepare alkenes is by addition reaction. For addition reaction, the starting material used is alkynes. So from alkynes, we obtain alkenes on partial reduction. Alkynes on complete reduction gives alkane. So we have to carry out a partial reduction of alkynes for obtaining alkenes. So there are two reagents by which we can carry out partial reduction of alkynes. The one is Lindlar catalyst. What is Lindlar catalyst? Lindlar catalyst is a palladium deposited over calcium carbonate and poisoned with a lead salt or sulfur is called as a Lindlar catalyst. Poisoning of palladium is carried out because palladium is highly reactive and it will further reduce the alkene form into alkane. So reactivity of palladium is reduced by poisoning using sulfur, quinoline or lead salt like lead acetate, lead oxide. Okay. Now we can see the reaction. One more thing, Lindlar catalyst reduce alkynes to cis alkene. So suppose we have 2-butyne which on reduction in the presence of Lindlar catalyst forms cis alkene. So this one is cis-2-butene. Getting this? The another type of addition reaction is by using sodium or lithium in liquid ammonia. So when alkynes are reduced by using sodium in liquid ammonia or lithium in liquid ammonia, it gives trans 2 alkenes. For example, butane on reduction using sodium in liquid ammonia gives trans 2-butene. Okay, so these are some laboratory preparation reactions of alkenes. Thank you.